Ella Blackburn left Teesdale Sixth Form in 2017 with some stellar A-level results: an A star in English literature, an A star in history, and an A in French saw her move on to St Catherine's College, Cambridge, to study history. Last month, Ella graduated from Cambridge with a first-class honours degree in history. We caught up with her recently to find out a little more about her story.
Well, when I was at Teesdale, obviously history was my favourite subject, and I always really loved the work we did in class. But I really enjoyed talking more about subjects when we were in sixth form, when we were doing A-level history, and particularly thinking about when we were doing the civil rights course, thinking about the kind of utility of history and how it can be used to create narratives so that we have a better understanding of modern day identity, and also as like a political tool as well. Um, we had lots of support in terms of contributing to the school history journal, which is really lovely and really cool, and which was really good, I think, in terms of making sure that students felt like they could, if they were curious about something that wasn't covered in the curriculum, then they could go and research that themselves and had a chance to write about that and hone their writing skills and get that edited, which was really great. Also, the stuff with the Holocaust Education Trust, which again, I think was very important in terms of showing the political usage of history and how important remembering different narratives and different stories is, and looking at how history can be used to create different conversations, and definitely how political history and historical empathy is like a really powerful tool for making sure that we understand where we need to be going in the future. All of those things I think really helped and prepared for university when I got there. So also when I was at school, I really enjoyed doing drama and theatre things. When I was a lot younger, I was in the Turrets Youth Theatre and really loved doing that a lot. I think that was when I first started really enjoying kind of doing plays and putting on shows. And then when I got a bit older, I joined the Castle Players and did the Shakespeare productions in the grounds of the Bowes Museum. I remember seeing those when I was a kid and thinking they were so magical and kind of immersive, and what a lovely introduction to Shakespeare that was. And then also we had that film group that was so lovely that we would kind of mess around with filming after school, and had lots of experience of kind of doing projects on very low budgets and kind of making the most of whatever resources we had that were available to us, which was really good preparation for when you're then doing student theatre, because you've got almost no budget and lots of people who are very busy, and making sure that you kind of can create stuff independently, which is really good. So since being at uni, I've done various plays with the CUADC, which is the theatre group there. There's like a university theatre, which is really great because you can put on plays, and it's completely student run, which I think is the only completely student run theatre in the country, actually. And I really enjoyed doing plays. Like we did like a big long production of His Dark Materials, which we did in the museum. I've done lots of Shakespeare things. This year I did Angels in America, which I think was probably my favourite thing that I've done so far. We did part 1 and 2, which are big, ambitious plays. It's really cool. And then since then, I've applied to RADA, and I'm still waiting to see if I've got through to the next round of that. And hopefully I'll go there in September, but I think we'll probably have to do a bit more reapplying next year, hopefully. So I got the Hort Scholarship when I was at Teesdale, and I found it incredibly helpful when I was at uni, because there were lots of opportunities for subsidised travel when I was at uni, and one of those was a theatre tour around East Asia, which went to China and Japan and South Korea. And I saved my Hort money and spent it on that tour so that I could go, which otherwise I would not have been able to afford. And each year there was another tour around Europe. I was able to afford that because of Hort. And it just kind of meant that there was much more freedom to be able to take opportunities at university, which was really great. If I was going to sum up why people should go to Teesdale Sixth Form, it would be, I think, for me, definitely the smaller class sizes really, really, really helped prepare me for the supervision style learning that we had at Cambridge, which is where you have often either one supervisor to one student or two students to one supervisor. We have lots of very kind of in-depth conversations about the essays that you've written and about the subjects that you come across, and it just means that you feel more comfortable talking about your own subject, and it also means that you have the freedom to be able to explore different aspects of things, which I don't think you have when you have bigger classes, which I think just was really, really helpful for me.